Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Victor Armstrong, I don't believe it.
How are you, old girl?
Old is right, it must be 40 years.
No wonder he left home. How could she...
Don't go blaming your mother. She's going through a difficult enough time as it is, and she needs your friendship.
Yeah, but she's obviously got other friends, though, hasn't she?
Do sit down, I want to hear all about it.
Oh, well, there's not a lot to tell, really.
Well, you've obviously done very well.
Oh, can't complain, you know.
Always knew you'd be successful, whatever you did.
Yes.
Your brother's very upset.
I'm going.
Shame.
Oh, hello. Gran isn't home yet, I'm sorry.
Oh, I must apologise. I am a little early.
Oh, no, that's all right. Come in, sit down.
Oh, thank you.
Gran shouldn't be long. How was your business meeting?
I beg your pardon?
Gran said you had a business meeting to go to?
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, very good, thank you. Yes, very good. Look, I hope I'm not holding you up.
No. It's all right. I actually have this afternoon off.
Oh, I see.
It was funny running into you in the bank like that.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. And you have a savings account, have you?
Yes, I do. Well, I just use it for pocket money, really. I have investments in, in other things. Look, I'm glad you're here. I wonder if you could do a little favour for me. Earlier on, I bought your grandmother a pendant.
Oh, yes, I saw it. It must have cost a lot.
Yes. Well, I was just wondering what you might think of these.
Oh, they're lovely.
Mm.
Oh, I hope you're not spending more than you should.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be interfering. I just hope you're not spending more than you should.
Sorry I'm late, Victor. Those kids wouldn't let me go. Is everything all right?
Yes, fine.
Oh.
I've got to do some shopping, so I'll see you later.
Something is wrong, isn't it?
Well, actually, Helen, I would like to have a little talk with you. I've made out that I've got a lot of money, investments, that sort of thing. It's not true. I don't have any money or any investments.
What about the business meeting?
I lied.
And this? Why?
Well, the same reason as these, I guess.
Oh, Victor. I don't understand.
Well, the fact is, I wanted to make you think that I was a success. The fact is, I'm a failure, Helen. I am sorry.
Did you really think I needed gifts and things? You know what you are, don't you? You're a silly old fool, honestly.
You mean you don't mind?
Yes, I should kick you out and never speak to you again. Would you like a cup of tea?
I wouldn't mind a drop of scotch.
You're on.
None else. None else. How is it?
Open this door immediately.
Oh, Christ. Now, what is it this time?
Don't you play the innocent with me. You've been spying on me in the bathroom, looking at me through the keyhole.
What makes you think that?
I could hear you shuffling about outside, muttering to yourself. Couldn't make out what it was, but I bet it was disgusting.
Now, look, Miss Logan,
Keep your hands off me, you filthy beast.
I just wanted to use the toilet. I mean, you've been in there for hours.
Oh, likely story. Why didn't you use the one downstairs?
Because Mrs. Flamin' Harris was down there, that's why.
Oh, you've been spying on her too, have you? Have you seen that psychiatrist yet?
Next week.
Hi.
That man is peculiar. Just you watch yourself.
What's going on, Dad?
Don't take no notice. Just a local loony. You going away or something?
Yeah.
What for?
I just need to do some thinking.
Huh?
You know how it is. That's why you had to leave Mum, wasn't it? Just get away and sort things out.
Now, look, we've been through all that. I thought you understood.
Yeah, well, I just wondered if there was anything else, that's all.
Is this something your mother said?
No?
It's got nothing to do with what we told you the other night. Is that what you have to think about?
Sort of.
Nothing to do with Nick Burman and your mother, is it?
Apparently not.
Hey?
Oh, forget it. Forget it.
Well, look, you're obviously worried about something. Can I help?
No. But I miss you, Dad.
Yeah.
I mean, you've always been there at home, and I guess I've never really thanked you for everything that you've done. And
Oh, don't be silly. I'm your father.
please, Dad. I just want you to know that
What is it, son?
I just want you to know that I'm sorry, and I hope that everything works out for you. That's all. And bye, Dad.
Shane? Come back soon, eh?
No, I was never very good with money. I always spent it.
Victor, why did you really come to town if it wasn't for business?
I took a good look at myself in the mirror one day. Suddenly saw how old I was. I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. I wanted to, well, live. But I didn't know what to do. And I thought of you.
You came all this way just to see me?
Oh, you were always wonderful to be with in the old days.
Victor,
Oh, no, don't get the wrong idea. I just wanted things to be the way they were. The way they might have been. Just for a moment. Damn stupid idea, really.
I want to know more about this daughter of yours. Someone should be keeping an eye on you.
I don't think you understand, Helen. Margaret and I haven't spoken in 14 years.
But that's awful. Why?
When she was 16, she got involved with one of these hippie types. I'll never forget him. Philip Newman. You know the sort. Long hair, beads.
What happened?
He got her pregnant, that's what happened. I could have killed him. I threatened to kick her out, and they ran off together. They eventually got married. Even had the audacity to invite me to the wedding.
You didn't go.
No, I didn't.
Where are they now?
Well, they got married here in town somewhere. God knows where they are now.
And you haven't thought of trying to make contact?
No. Some things are best left the way they are.
I'd love to meet her.
I've got a photo. Would you like to see it? It was taken quite a long time ago. Pretty little girl, wasn't she?
Yes.
Hey, Jim. Hi, Nick.
Well, mate, this looks like goodbye.
Oh, where are you going?
Hawaii.
Well, we'll see you again soon, huh?
Yeah, sure. Give my regards to your family, will you?
Of course.
Oh, Maria. You okay? Don't worry about Shane. He'll be all right. I'm off to see Max before I go. If you ever change your mind, you know where to get in touch with me.
It won't happen, Nick.
What? See you, Jim.
There's a postcard. What was he saying about Shane?
I don't know what's gotten into that boy. He went away. He wouldn't say where. He wouldn't say for how long. I mean, he was really, really cruel to me, Jim. I wish I knew what's wrong.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. Goodbye. Blast. You can't imagine how many P. Newmans there are in this thing.
Helen, are you sure you're doing the right thing? I mean, you told me yourself Victor didn't want to see his daughter.
Pride, Jim. That's all it is.
Where is he now, by the way?
He went back to his hotel to lie down. He's not as sprightly as he makes out either. He'll be here later, and when he is, I want his daughter here as well.
Hello?
Hello. Is that Mrs. Newman? Mrs. Margaret Newman?
Who is this?
My name is Helen Daniels. I'm a friend of your father's. Victor Armstrong?
Is he sick?
No, he's fine. I wondered if you'd like to see him.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Well, I know it's none of my business and you haven't seen him for a long time, but he's here in town and I thought maybe you...
Mrs. Daniels, does he know you're doing this?
No.
No, I thought as much. Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I don't think you understand the situation.
I know he'd like to see you.
Well, then he can call me or come round. Look, Mrs. Daniels, I've tried, but I think you're wasting your time.
Do you know that he carries a photo of you round in his wallet? It was taken on a yacht, I think, when you were about 15.
That was on holiday we had.
Look, I'll give you my address. It's 26 Ramsay Street. It's just by the Olympic pool. He's going to be here later this afternoon, so please come. I'm sure you won't regret it.
No, I'm sorry. But tell him he can come round and see me if he wants to.
Yes, of course. Goodbye.
No joy, eh?
Afraid not. Why is it that when people need to talk most, it's the last thing they want to do?
How about a beer, Max?
How about we do some talking instead?
What's the matter?
Shane was round earlier, bound for God knows where.
Yeah.
Something bothering him. I want to know what it is. Now, he said it had nothing to do with you. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, well, I thought so too. I mean, he doesn't like me. No, there's something else, Max. He's been rotten to Maria, I can tell you.
You've been spending a lot of time with her, haven't you?
Yeah.
What's been going on between you two? Come on, I want to know.
All right. I love her, Max.
What?
I always have. Why do you think I've never visited you? Why do you think I went off and lived overseas? Because she turned me down and married you.
And you thought she was up for grabs just because we live in a part?
Now, look, mate, you made it quite clear that it was all over between you. I asked her to come away with me.
You what?
Now, steady on. I only asked her. She said no anyway.
How far have things gone between you? Well?
No, we haven't. She's too honourable.
Oh, that's a laugh.
No, it's not. It's a fact. And it's a pity you can't see that.
What is it?
Pride. One of the 7 deadly sins.
You can't stop thinking about it, can you? Victor and his daughter.
No, I can't.
Well, it's it's probably just as well she said no. She sounds pretty weird to me.
It's hard to tell over the phone. But judging from what Victor said, she's no Shirley Temple, that's for sure.
But when he gets here, you're going to try and talk him into seeing her, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
What if Julie's right? What if they have a blazing row? What good will you have done?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, is what I say.
Well, come on, Julie. I think we might leave them to it. The boys are out. Why don't we grab Lucy and take in a movie or something?
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
That'll be him now. I'll go.
Mrs. Daniels?
Yes.
I'm Margaret Newman, Victor's daughter.
Please come in.
Thank you. Oh, good afternoon.
Hello. Oh, come on, Julie. We better be off. Nice to meet you. We've just got to go.
Bye-bye. Goodbye.
Do come and sit down. That was my son-in-law and one of his daughters.
Thank you. Mrs. Daniels, I've thought about what you said, and I've decided to give it a go.
Oh, I'm so pleased.
Well, actually, I spoke to my husband about it, and he convinced me I should come.
You should have asked him to come too.
Oh, he has, but he's waiting outside in the car. He felt I should see my father alone first.
I must say, you're not quite what I expected.
What was that? The rebellious hippie?
I think this is going to work out.
I don't know. I tried to write to him for years, but he never replied.
He told me, about Philip and what happened.
The baby. Bobby's 14 now.
He's a stubborn old man, your father.
And how is he?
Well, physically he's fine, but he's desperately lonely. And he's very proud, so you have to go easy on him.
I will.
I know I'm early, but, oh, I'm sorry.
Hello, Dad.
Margaret?
I found out where she lived.
I've wanted to see you for so long. I didn't think it would ever happen.
You look so different.
Dad, it's been 14 years.
I'll just be through here.
I don't know what to say. It's so good to see you again.
You know, when Mrs. Daniels told me about that photograph that you've still got, it reminded me of so much. So much I've tried to forget.
Not all bad, I hope.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. You know, I've thought about you a great deal. Wondered how you were and what you were doing.
Yes. Are you happy, Margaret?
Yes.
Still with Philip?
We're very happy, Dad. You'll see. He wants you to come and stay with us.
Oh, I don't think that would be a very good idea. Well, we don't get on with each other.
Would you be willing to see him? It means so much to me.
Yes, very well.
I'll go and get him.
What?
He's just outside.
But, Helen?
Are you angry with me?
Well, at least you could have told me. I'd no idea.
I'm sorry. You glad to see your daughter again?
Well, yes, of course, but I'm not looking forward to meeting that husband of hers.
All it takes is a little tolerance, a little letting of bygones be bygones, and it'll be fine.
Yes, but Helen, you don't understand. The man's a communist.
Oh, Victor, don't be such a stubborn old goat. You have an opportunity here. Don't blow it.
Helen.
Hello, Mr. Armstrong.
Dad, these are your grandchildren. Bobby?
Hi.
Hello, Bobby.
And this is Mandy. Amanda.
Are you really my grandpa?
Yes, I believe I am.
I'm glad. Daddy says you're going to stay.
Oh, You wouldn't want an old codger like me around.
What's a codger, Daddy?
I'm not sure, sweetie, but I'd like to find out. What do you think, Victor? We've got a spare room. It's yours for as long as you want.
Thank you, Philip. I'd like that.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be back again.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Yeah. Max, why did you leave Maria? Now, I don't buy all that stuff about not being in love anymore. I know there's something else.
Oh, I got my reasons.
Yeah, well, you can sit in this miserable dump with your precious reasons if you like, but back there is a woman who loves you and wants you.
And what would you know?
Well, why do you think she didn't come away with me? And don't tell me you don't love her.
Look, you don't understand. I mean, you'd never been married.
Oh, you're right, I don't. But I'll tell you what, I'd rather have a few problems with a wife than no wife at all. I mean, it can't be that bad.
All right, Mr. Wise Guy, I'll tell you. And I don't want this going no further, understand?
Okay.
Right. Long time ago, Maria and I had a row and she left me. Not for long. But while she was away, she had an affair.
So terrible?
No, there was more to it. Danny. He's not my son, you see. Yeah, she only told me a couple of weeks ago. So maybe now you can understand why I left.
She made a mistake. You can't hold that against her forever. I mean, think how she must feel.
Should have thought of that before, shouldn't she?
You love her and you resent her. Now, which is it going to be?